Hello and howdy everyone. Here to talk about the directorial debut from Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Don John. In a nutshell, I didn't really enjoy it. I'm going to give it a 5. I think it's just pretty much right down the middle. In a nutshell, I saw this film almost a week ago, and I try and record my reviews, I like to sleep on it. I like to record it the next day, or if not, 2 days, 3 days max. But it's almost been a week now since I've seen this film, and I just didn't want to talk about it. I just kept on saying, oh man, I got to record this morning, and I just kept conveniently forgetting, just because I didn't want to talk about the movie. It was okay. Probably a lot of my issues with it are personal, I will admit that. I am not the biggest fan of romantic comedies. This film pretty much reflects nothing in my life. So it offered me no form of escape. I always look at it as if something is, not like my life at all, then I look for something to educate myself. Something to make life easier, or maybe, since this movie is nothing like my life, maybe it has something to, some wisdom to impart to me, and I didn't learn anything. I didn't take anything away from watching the film. I thought the movie was kind of, I'll just get all my personal stuff out of the way. I thought the movie was kind of filled with douchebags. This is, I wouldn't choose to spend my time in real life with people like this. So why would I pay money to go spend 90 minutes watching them? I don't know. Again, that's kind of a personal thing. I feel kind of bad for saying that. Seeing as they're people, even douchebags are people. But, I just wouldn't want to be around them, the people in this movie, and they just do things and that I don't understand, and whatever, I don't agree with it. I don't understand it. So it really, again, offered me no means of escape. And if it doesn't offer me means of escape, then I should be astutely studying something, and I did not learn anything from this film. One of the other personal things, this, I guess, takes place in New Jersey, the Jersey Shore or whatever. Maybe it's, supposed to be Brooklyn or so. I'm not sure quite where the movie takes place. I'm not entirely sure that they say. The reason I'm confused is that it was filmed here in Los Angeles. And it was very confusing for me to see Los Angeles, but hear New Jersey or Brooklyn or wherever they're supposed to be. I swear I saw some palm trees in there. And I would, even more so, it was filmed a lot in, the valley, the San Fernando Valley, which is where I live. The valley is my valley. And I just kept on seeing landmarks that, I see in my daily life. And I was like, why are they talking like this in Los Angeles? No one in Los Angeles talks like this. So it was just very confusing for me. I thought that they could have at least made, a better effort to film, in better places and make it more Jersey-like, I guess. Why not film in Jersey? Except for like obvious budgetary reasons, what have you. Why not go to a studio backlot and shoot on, their New York street? Something. Anything. But, don't show Hollywood Boulevard, when you're in Jersey. I just thought it was weird. I just thought it was weird. Okay. What I enjoyed about it were the performances. I thought the acting was solid. I didn't think the characters were so hot, but the actors are good. We've got Joseph Gordon-Levitt, of course. He also wrote, directed, produced this film. It's his directorial debut. I've been up and down with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. At first, he was a child star. I was, I guess slightly older than him, and I just didn't like him. I loved Third Rock from the Sun, and he was my least favorite part about that show, and that's including French Stewart. Then whatever. I respect him. I respect him. I think he's a really good actor. Picks really interesting scripts. Just interesting, career-wise, new Hollywood talent. So I'm sure he'll keep making his own movies now. I hope they at least get more interesting or something that I can appreciate. But, he definitely, knows how to act, and he knows how to get performances out of actors. Let's see, who else is in the movie? Oh, Scarlett Johansson. Just absolutely beautiful. She, her beauty is almost, distracting. She's almost too hot. She's almost too hot that I can't concentrate on the story and what's being said because, the face that's saying it is just hypnotizing. We've also got Julianne Moore in probably the best fleshed out role, at least the role that, the most human, I'll put it that way, the most human I felt. The movie's about struggles with intimacy, I suppose, in the long run. On the surface, it's about internet porn and, I guess, sex with yourself, masturbation. And can, masturbation be topped? Since, we're self-centered beings, naturally, is sex with ourselves, is there something better? Is that, the best part of life? Is it possible? Is that true human connection, possible, outside of yourself? But it is, it's about, his life, it's about his life. One thing about this movie is the trailer was so good. The trailer was better than the movie by far. The trailer definitely made me want to see it right away. Again, I was maybe had my hopes up a little bit, maybe had my expectations up, slightly. So that's my fault. Let's see, more stuff that I didn't like is that I felt that I was watching, before I forget, Tony Danza was in the film. He plays Joseph Gordon-Levitt's dad. Now I'm remembering more of what I want to say. He's good, whatever. He's Tony Danza. He was fine. I can't remember her name. She was Tess in Dick Tracy. She's been working forever. I want to say it's something Headley or Healy. She's great. She's Joseph Gordon-Levitt's mom in the film. She's really good. His parents are really good. His sister is played by Brie Larson, who is basically kind of a joke in the film, which kind of upset me because Brie Larson, I feel, is a tremendous actress. She was recently featured in the excellent film Short Term 12. And I thought she was very underused, almost, I would say, insultingly underused. It's basically just a one joke, one shtick character. She plays the teenage girl that's always on her phone. And she finally opens her mouth at the right time to say the right thing. And that's it. And I just thought, why would you get an actress with the power of Brie Larson and, have her do that role? That's kind of in a nutshell my main beef with the film is I thought that I was watching a film filled with caricatures and not characters. That everyone seemed kind of stereotypical, nothing too deep. I didn't really care about anyone. In fact, I kept on asking myself, why am I hanging out with these people? I just felt that everyone was, again, just kind of paint by numbers deep. You know, just not much there, except from, you know, Don John. And even then, I just felt like, you know, get over it. You know, suck it up. That's kind of what I felt like telling him all the time. The direction, again, this is Gordon Levitt's debut film. Nothing too stylish. You know, I guess he controlled tone okay. You know, it didn't particularly, you know, look good. It wasn't very stylish. It didn't look bad, but it, you know, it certainly wasn't like visually sumptuous or anything. I mean, it was, you know, fair direction, you know, just, again, someone kind of getting their foothold in a medium. I'd say the writing here is just kind of the biggest letdown, is that it never, outside of Julianne Moore, who I felt was, and still we don't get like a lot of her, but I felt that she was probably the most fully fleshed out character, and probably because she's the most, you know, skilled actress of the bunch. But you know, her I felt for. Her I recognized. The other people, you know, they're not a part of my life. I don't know what else to say. I was very bored with the movie. I got very tired. You know, I felt like taking a nap, but I didn't. In fact, for a while there, I, you know, kind of leaned back in my chair and was just kind of staring at the ceiling. I do that every once in a while with bad movies. I got that from a buddy, actually. It goes back to Batman and Robin, the Joel Schumacher film. You know a movie's bad when you just want to take a break and you just kind of lean back and stare at the ceiling for a while and just like, okay, maybe the ceiling can entertain me for a while, because this wall isn't. Maybe this wall has a better chance of entertaining me. And that's kind of what I did for a while. I leaned back and stared at the ceiling for a while. I don't know what else. I think I got all my big points out there. It was just not great. You know, it shows promise. It definitely shows promise. Again, you know, good acting, good work with actors. It's just that writing, you know, needs to, you know, be more real. I just felt like I was watching a bunch of stereotypes. Good soundtrack. I think I remember the soundtrack being pretty good. All right, you know, I think I've pretty much said my piece. I don't really know what else to say. So yeah, there you go. That's Don John, and I give it right down the middle of the road a 5. Thanks much.